This week, we all mourned the loss and the passing of a great leader, intellectual, and a visionary for our generation, the teacher, Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks. And I'd like to share with everybody something that I personally heard from him, which till today gives me vision and focus in everything that I do. Rabbi Sacks described how he, as chief rabbi, was invited to a conference, and there were many intellectuals, philosophers, amongst doctors and lawyers who were attending this very special conference. And he says at some stage they came to swerving doors, and he said English people are very polite, and each one turned around and turned to the other one and said, after you, after you. And he described how the doors were swerving, but nobody was going through. Then he remembered, said Rabbi Sacks, that in the Israeli army the general gets up and says, Acharai, after me, follow me. And he says he walked forward and he said, follow me, and everybody else followed behind and went through. And Rabbi Sacks explained and said that what is true leadership is living your life in such a way that you could turn around and tell other people, Acharai, after me. The life that you're living, your role model, your values, your morals, your aspirations, your vision and your focus is such that other people want to aspire to follow your vision, to follow what you dream and what you are offering. And this is something which is so important in our own daily lives, to be able to say, Acharai, after me. And we also see this in this week's Torah portion, Chayei Sarah. Chayei Sarah means the life of Sarah. And even though she passes away in this week's Torah portion, but nevertheless the parsha is called the life of Sarah. Why? Because every moment of her life was alive, was well, was giving, was sharing. She was a matriarch that transformed this society, that even in her passing she was still alive. And I think the same thing is with Rabbi Jonathan Sacks. Many times as people grow in age, we get tired, we lose focus. But like wine, he became better, he taught, he illuminated, and he shared with so many people so much. And if one message we can take away from his life is always to remember the word Acharai, after me, to have that level of leadership within our own personal lives. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.